of salvation and to keep doing the things you're doing. You can't tell me you see the plan of salvation and keep going to the places you're going. You can't tell me that you see the plan of salvation and saying the things that you're saying. You can't tell me you see the plan of salvation and keep on doing the things you're doing. I got news for you. You can do it. Because one thing about God, he's very clever. What he did, he dealt every man the measure of faith. So those think you can't stop going the way you do what you're doing, those think you can't stop saying what you're saying, those think you can't stop having what you're having, he dealt every man the measure of faith. Let me get my Bible. I want someone to get me Benjamin to get me. Don't you just love how Benjamin read? I love how Benjamin reads. Because it reads with so much power.
Benjamin.
Yes, you. Get the mic. I promise you I won't do like the pastor do that. Read! I promise you I won't do that. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1.
Yeah.
Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 1. Now faith, shut your mouth. I don't mean shut your mouth, I mean that it's good. It's the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hold up right there. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for and is the evidence of things not seen. For by it elders obtain a good testimony. Keep on reading. By faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God. Read it. So that the things which are seen were not made of the things which are visible. Hold it right there. Now I want you to remember the topic was, he said the things that were seen were not made. Say it again one more time. By faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God. Read. So that the things which are seen, the things which are seen, were not made of the things which are visible. Were not made of the things which were visible. In other words, God stepped out on nothing. Spoke something into existence and got something out of nothing. Logically, that don't make no sense. Now I'm gonna break this thing down. You gotta have an imagination. You gotta have a desire. And in faith, logically, faith don't make sense.
That's right. You're right.
Logically, 1 plus 1 is 2. God actually take 1 plus 1 and can get 6.
Sure can.
Because he can do anything.
You're right.
Listen, faith is taking the natural thing as being not as though it was until it was. It's taking the natural and making it supernatural. What it means is you don't see it. You saw what it's saying or you see what it's saying, but you can't see it. That's a thing called faith. But you take the thing that you see and you put that thing to note that you see by speaking words. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Listen, you make it supernatural. And then I said illegally it don't make no sense, as I said. It's called faith. The things you need that you hope for. What am I saying? People don't give up on your hopes and your dreams. Just because of how it looks. Just because of what somebody said about you. You won't go amount to nothing. You're not going to be nothing. You're not going nowhere. You're going to be a bum just like your daddy. You're going to be an alcoholic like your daddy. You're going to be a drug addict like your daddy was.
That's what folks say.
That's right.
But by faith, I was reminded on the event of the presidency when Barack Obama had an old lady out there saying words. And what this lady said was, you know what? Fired up. I'm getting ready to go.
No.
And Barack Obama got hold to that thing. You know, he used her by faith and said, you know, I took this little saying and said, you know what? Fired up. And it got around the world. Everybody was fired up and ready to go. They tried to block the polls, but folk was fired up. They tried to stop you before you couldn't vote, but they were fired up. Because you know what? We was ready to go.
Yeah.
Same thing about yourself. You got to get fired up, and you got to be determined. You got to set a goal in your mind, within yourself. Say, I see what I am. But you know what? I don't see it.
Yeah.
I see what they said, but I don't see it. You know why I don't see it? Because I found out in this word of God, he said, you know what? I can do all things. And in this word, once I read this and found out that I can do all things through him, I came up with a plan. And this plan I came up with, I'm not going to be moved by what I see. I'm not going to be moved by what I hear. I'm going to be moved by what I say. And you know what? And I found out that he dealt me the measure of faith, but then I found out there's something that I had to do. I had to build my faith. See, faith comes by the word. The problem is, we don't read the word. Less word,
That's good.
less faith. More word, more faith. And I say, well, Lord, what can I do to break this thing down and make it plain unto man?
Clear it up.
And I took the time. See, God has dealt every man this thing called time. You know what? Time don't change. It's still 24 hours in a day. 365 days in a year. But if you do nothing with your time, time will do something with you. For example, if you don't get out your bed, clean your house, get ready for work, the more you don't do that, the more easy you're not to do it again the next day. Time took care of you. But if you take the time to come up with a plan, exercise that plan, follow it to the letter, guess what? You can't stay in that bed. You can't sleep. You're going to get yourself out. Those who need a job.
Come on.
You got to speak words.
That's good.
I was watching the news on Channel 7, and I heard DWYANE speaking unto his knees. How many heard that? He said, him and his knees had a conversation. DWYANE said, just give me one more time, knees. Just give me one more. I promise you, I'll give you some rest. And in the process of the plan, you saw the rain going on. They said DWYANE is back. DWYANE is back. I don't know what the old Wayne was, but he's back again. He took the time out to speak unto his knees. Get weak. Get weak. DWYANE said, knees. That's strong. Don't you tell me what words can't do. Don't you tell me what faith won't do. You can't tell me DWYANE ain't went to church. DWYANE, I'm gonna try my best to be. You can't tell me DWYANE ain't went to church. Ain't no way in life you can speak into your knees. I bet you somebody heard him. DWYANE lost his mind.
That's what they said. Spoken.
Jesus, I ain't preaching a long time. Jesus. The world you do this, Pastor. How the world you do this? The world you do this. Tired already, I ain't even been here half an hour. him some strength right now because he needs it. Well, I need to speak to my wind. My knees are all right, but I need to speak to my wind. I'm gonna say this thing, I ain't gonna say it before I sit down. No, but I can't let me go this long again. I'm so tired of it. Tell you preaching at a job. You pastors need to get paid. Got me Holy Ghost.
Holy Ghost.
Find it out.
Yes, sir. Ready to go.
I'm ready to go. Lord, I believe it. Lord, help my unbelief. So, I came up with some analysis here. I came up with some things here. And, see, to build your faith, you have to first realize you need it.
Yeah.
And it's like building a house. I'm gonna say this here, and if I had some more to say, I'm not gonna say it, because when I get up this here, I'm finna sit down because I'm tired. It takes. Somebody say it takes. When y'all get involved with me now, say it loud, it takes. You sound like y'all ready to go with me. It takes. Well, I was at the heat right there. It takes 6 essential things to build a house. One of them is wood.
You need that.
Cement. Brick. Nails. Y'all get it? Y'all get it? Y'all get it? And screws. I'm about to go on this one home because whatever that I had right there this winter. We'll build a house, we'll build it. What you first have to do is survey the land. Clear out some things. Of course, this race is not given to the swift. Neither is this battle given to the strong. Because if it was just that, most of us would be. Black folk know they can run. We pretty strong, we can fight. But it's not that. But it's an endurance thing. So you gotta clear some things out. Clear the land, clear your mind. When I say clear the land, that means you gotta clear your heart. You gotta realize, you have to come to your senses and believe that He is. Then once believing that He is, you gotta believe that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him.